What is up, guys? PieMuffin here, and we are back with another Tales of the Rays video. So, late as usual, well, not me, but Rays itself, late as usual, posting the PV for this month. I get why they do it. Of course, they want to post it as late as possible, so as many people who are going to spend on the previous stuff are going to spend, especially since it's a collab. We still have the Slayers collab going on for another 5 days. I have almost finished farming it. I have another like 400,000 points to go. I'm at 2.6 out of 3 million. Then I'll get my guaranteed select mirror jar ticket, which off the top of my head, I can't think of too many characters besides like chat that are in the current pool that I can select. I might just grab chat. If there's anyone else that I'm just not thinking of, you know, obviously I can grab them. But we do have the PV. The current event will end on the 10th, so that's when one of these 3 events that we're going to see here in the PV will begin. I'm not sure which one is going to come first. I assumed that it would be the Rebirth event, the RAYSFEST for Rebirth, because they mentioned it in last month's producer's letter. They were saying that it would be coming. So I would assume that's going to be first, but you never really know with these things until we actually get the producer's letter sometime tomorrow morning. And of course, I will cover that when that comes out. But let's just go ahead and start playing through this and just go over it as we go. So I hope everyone's excited, and definitely let me know down below, out of everything this month, what are you most excited for? I mean, obviously, if you're just starting the video, you're not going to know until you watch through to the end, unless you've seen the PV yourself. But definitely let me know what you're most excited for. So let's go ahead. It's a whole 3 minutes. There's a lot of stuff in here. Like I mentioned, there are 3 events that we're going to be getting this month. Do keep in mind that the end of next month, the end of February, will be the 6th anniversary. I honestly have no idea what to expect, but do keep that in mind if you're going to be wanting to spend. So, right off the bat, SOREY's ending mirror jar. As you can tell, they always show the scenes from the game when a character's getting an ending mirror jar. So, very, very cool. I'm surprised it took so long, because SOREY is such a fan-favorite character, especially over in Japan. I thought he would have been much sooner. But every character that gets one means that's one less character until, you know, maybe someone you're waiting for. You know, there are characters like Emil. Emil is someone I'm waiting for. So, every character that goes by is one step closer to him. You know, when I was first watching this really just makes me want... I'll obviously do it on the channel at some point, but it really makes me want to go back and play Zestiria. The gameplay itself for Zestiria, you know, can be very hit or miss for people, but I do love the story for the game. Spoilers, of course, for the end of the game, but ending mirror jar, you should expect it. SOREY saying goodbye before he seals himself away. Now, very, very cool, by the way. I really don't have an issue with this being the mirror jar. The only thing I was kind of hoping for, I was actually thinking about this like 2 days ago. Obviously, you've got the 4 colors of Zaveid, Mikleo, Edna, and Lila, you know, going back up to the surface after he uses the gun, Siegfried, to help defeat Heldalf. I was kind of hoping they would do some super over-the-top animation where, like, SOREY was, like, in each armatization and then firing the gun one by one. So he'd do, like, an attack, you know, do, like, a wind attack with Zaveid, and then fire the gun, and then that would switch him to Mikleo. Mikleo, he'd fire an arrow, and then shoot the gun again, and then it would be super over the top, but this is still fine. I don't really have an issue with this. It's just my hopes were a little too high. Very, very cool, though. I will be summoning for that. Mikleo is getting an overray. Very, very cool. Of course, the staff that belonged to his mother. And then Edna's getting an overray as well. Of course, that's Aizen up there. So that'll be the one of the events / banners will be SOREY ending Mirror Chart, and then Mikleo and Edna over Rays. That'll be the banner. Then we got the RAYSFEST Festival. This is obviously the Rebirth one that they told us about last producer's letter. So the duos are going to be T-Tray and Mao. I love the Fire Wings. It's very, very cool. Eugene and Annie. Very, very cool. I personally, I know a lot of people were hoping for Eugene and Mao, but I like this a lot better because obviously we know Eugene and Mao have, you know, the kind of like father-son kind of relationship, but their dynamic is something I really, really like in Rebirth. You know, what they have to go through. And then, of course, Vague and Hilda are the last duo. We get to see their mirror chart real quick. If you have not played Rebirth, there's not normal Mystic Arts in Rebirth. All of the quote-unquote Mystic Arts are dual Mystic Arts between two characters. And of course, you know, every character has one with another one, so very, very cool that they're doing that. And lastly, we are getting an event / banner for Tales of Symphonia Remastered. I knew this was going to come. Of course, they're going to. This I did not expect, though. We are going to be getting Zelos' sister, Celis, as a playable character. Now, of course, you know, what they showed here is something optional you can do in Symphonia, where you challenge the Colosseum and she's one of the bosses. So I think that's really cool. They're going to make her playable. Very, very cool. It's similar to, what's her name? To Lilith and Rimmel being Colosseum people as well. And then we are getting overrays for these three. So overray for Zelos. Overray for Presea. I don't know why I went full screen right there. Hopefully that didn't screw anything up. And then overray for Regal. Regal has needed something for a very long time. You know, he's been in the game for like, what, 2+ years now? And this is the first, like, mirror chart he's going to get since his addition to the game. Of course, Presea has, you know, a seasonal and a decisive mirror chart. And then Zelos has 2 seasonals, technically. And he also has a collab mirror chart. And that's pretty much the entire month. So, right off the bat, I can pretty much guarantee that Symphonia Remaster event is probably going to be at the final event for the month, because they'll want it to be as close to the release of Tales of Symphonia Remaster as possible. It's still, this event will be gone by the time the game comes out, because it comes out on the 14th of February, and at the very latest, the final event of this month will be on the 31st, so it's not going to go until the actual release, but it's close enough, I suppose. So it's really just a toss-up between the Zestiria event and the Rebirth event, what's going to come first. I'm guessing the Rebirth RAYSFEST event will be first because it got teased last month, so I assume it's probably the most ready. And then I guess the ending Mirror Chart event for SOREY, the Zestiria event, will probably be in the middle of the month. But you never know. Because they showed the Zestiria stuff first, it could very well be the first event, and then we have the RAYSFEST in the middle of the month. But we'll have to see. So, that's pretty much it. So, let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know, once again, let me know what you're most excited for, if you're going to be summoning, or if you're waiting for the anniversary. And if you are waiting for the anniversary next month, let me know what you expect to see there, because I honestly have no idea. I don't think they're going to do OCs again. They're not going to do Ixmalina on all of them, because they did them last year. We do still have 3 main protagonists without decisive mirror charts. It's Emil, Milla, and Ludger. So they very well could do them and then add, like, Kronos, like make Kronos or someone else playable. Originally I said Beasley, but we have Beasley now, so Kronos is definitely on the table. They could do original Maxwell, you know, like normal Maxwell. And then I guess they could do Brute from Dawn of the New World for Emil, because I can't really think of any other enemies that would be anniversary worthy, so you would have to pick a character from any of those 3 titles. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.